Tara, tell us how Indigo evolved.
Over coffee, Lorna and I were discussing what it was like as a teenager and being intuitive and having all these really strange experiences. And I said to her, you know, we need to do a book. And she says, oh, I would love to write, you know, a nonfiction book, a biography about you. And I said, no, it needs to be a fiction. And then I said, actually, a couple days ago, I heard this title called Through Indigo's Eyes, and it just shot through my head, and I had a vision of the cover and the title, and I thought, that's exactly what it's for, and that's how Indigo began.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, so how did you feel about writing this kind of book?
Well, I mean, it's interesting because I write fiction and I write nonfiction, and I do both. And when I was asked to write this, when Tara and I were discussing this, I was like, wow, like this is really interesting because I'm taking the main character as Tara, who has, by the way, this fascinating story, but yet we're putting her into this novel where we're creating all these plot lines that were not Tara's in Tara's life. So we've got this book, and Tara and I've kind of looked at it and coined it a little bit faction. So it's like part fact and part fiction, and I want to say it's about a 50% split on sort of the fiction and the fact. So really, really interesting. It's been a journey for sure.
Makes sense. So what would you say is the main theme of the book?
The main theme is it's about a teenage Canadian girl who has these experiences seeing, hearing, and feeling and not sure why they're happening. That's the first book in the series.
Yeah. Fascinating. Okay, Lorna, can you see, like, who do you see as reading this type of book, or this book?
I think that you're going to get both fiction and nonfiction readers. That's my opinion. I think we're going to get that fiction, because it's commercial. It's commercial fiction. It has romance. It has suspense. It has plot lines. It's got all that really fun fiction stuff. So, you know, people that read the Twilight series would be my feeling, would read that. But I also think you're going to get that nonfiction audience that really wants to find out the life of an intuitive, a real intuitive. And I think you're going to get both audiences, which is really amazing.
Oh, yeah, that is amazing. Yeah. Okay, great. So what is your hope? What do you hope to accomplish with the book?
Well, what I would love to do with the fiction is get across that everybody has intuitive experiences, and I don't want people to be frightened by it anymore. And I work with a lot of children and families that have small children that have intuitives, and I was alone when I was going through that experience, and I want to make sure that that never happens again. So that's kind of where you know, coming together with Lorna and a book that people that are spiritual and not spiritual will pick it up and read, and they're still learning something about being intuitive and having intuitive experiences.
That's beautiful. Yeah. All right, great, thank you. And Lorna?
Well, I think I want to help Tara get her message across. And my bottom line when I write fiction is to entertain.
Well, I think that's really important. Well, thank you very much, and I wish you great success.
Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you. Thank you.